we don't know anything. We're just monkeys trying to understand something. Come along with us and maybe we'll still know nothing. We're the honest honkies.
We're live.
We're live here on the third story in Colony.
Don't tell me. Don't
Texas,
tell them where I live.
dude. We're here. We're in an
You
apartment.
just doxed me. 7th episode. Is
An
there a 7th episode?
I think it might be the 8 or 9. I don't even know where we're at.
I think it's 7.
But we're here. We're live. We are in an apartment, which is what the whole world will be in 10 years. There ain't gonna be no more houses.
Yeah, if Joe Biden stays president.
If BlackRock buys every house, you think it's not gonna be a little rental?
Not politics. First 2 minutes. Haven't even hit a minute yet. We're talking politics, bro.
Guys, I'm happy to see you. It's Christmas time. I'm happy to see you, Josh.
I was thinking that we need to just take a week off next week for Christmas. But you still come over. We just go play pool.
I mean, I was thinking about it. Are we going to do Christmas vacation? And then I thought about our 6 paying monthly members.
We
And
really have 6. We don't have 6.
Yeah, we do, dude. We're making... All right.
I only know of 3.
I don't want to put all our finances out there, but we might be making $9 a month.
What? Dude, back in the Victorian era, be rich. $9 a
In
month?
the Great Depression, we would be making a year's wage.
Yeah, I know. That's so crazy.
Have you had a good week?
Huh?
Have you had a good week?
It's been fine, I guess.
No,
nothing
dude.
to
How's it
complain
been?
about.
Tell me, use a different word than fine.
Adequate.
Okay. So you were successful, but
At what cost? It's only 3 days into the week, dude. I don't know. It's fine. Nothing happens on Mondays or Tuesdays.
I don't ever think of the week as the week. I kind of think of it as the past 7 days.
No.
No, that's kind of the time schedule I'm on. I'm kind of on.
Okay. So how was your week?
These past 7 days have been, you know what? I want to say bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I
But
know
guess
how your
what,
week's
dude?
been.
It's only bad if it's bad.
It's only bad if you make it bad, and you're making it pretty bad.
It's been a good week. I have lost my car. I'm in search of a car.
Lost it?
Yeah, dude, I
You
went
lost it to the
to nature, dude.
great daddy time.
To entropy. My car degraded over time, and here we are.
Entropy.
But, I mean, last night, I had every reason to be pretty upset. I'd made a lot of puzzle pieces move together so I could go look at a car and check it out.
Saw that in your Be Real. Where were you going?
I was driving. I went from my house to Dallas, which is 45 minutes. And the listing on Facebook Marketplace said, Titlio limpio, which means, in Hispanic, clean title. So if somebody says clean title, you assume that means they have the title.
Yeah, but if they written it down in Spanish, you can guarantee it's a lie.
I mean, listen, I want to say you're wrong, but after last night, I went there and I was doing the drive with the guy. There was a guy in the back seat, which is really
and a guy
awkward.
in the passenger seat?
Really, a guy in the passenger seat and a guy in the back seat. Guy in the back seat didn't speak English. Guy in the front seat said, "I'm selling my boy's car for him because I speak English." And I was like,
Wait, hold on. Did you go to what we like to call Little Mexico, which is
No, it's
downtown
actually
Dallas?
It was a decent area. The apartment place that I showed up to was nice, but when I got there, I mean, it literally was a giant Mexican family standing out front. There was...
Let me guess, their house was
I'm not...
1,000 square feet.
No, I'm not... no, it's apartments. It was kind of
Oh.
just if we stepped outside.
Yeah.
And there was 13 people, looked like could be a grandma, could be a mom. There was kids. And I just had to walk up to this group of people and be like, is one
Hola.
of you... is one of you Stephanie? And the guy was like, yes. And he was not Stephanie, but he was using Stephanie's account.
Oh, seems pretty sus.
And I was like, okay, well, whatever. Let's try this car out. Get in it, start driving it. Instantly, the front tire is going clink, 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 clink. And I'm like, okay, so it needs a strut up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then halfway through the drive, I'm just making small talk. And he goes, oh, yeah, and good thing is the title's going to come in on Wednesday. It's a clean title. And when it gets here, we'll get it to you. And I said, no, I've seen enough.
Yep.
You don't have the title. I mean, my night is completely wasted.
Yep.
You guys definitely stole this car. You're in preparations for GTA 6, and you're trying to make me the first contestant.
Yeah. You see the parking sticker on the top of the windshield, top left. And you're like, who's Robert F? You know, who's Robert F. Grant? You know, and
Yeah,
everybody's like, Roberto.
Yeah. So,
dude, that's okay. That sucks, but like, I don't want to dog on Mexicans selling on Facebook Marketplace because they kind of have you can find some steals.
dude, they have markets. This guy said the only thing he does is sell cars on Facebook Marketplace. He says he has his Facebook Marketplace dealership that is a partnership with him and 5 of his friends, and he says that's all he does. He only sells cars on there. And I was like, well, maybe have the titles, but
Yeah.
he says they buy them off the auctions.
Oh,
Fix them.
at what's it called? There's a place in Dallas that I went to when I was working with Daniel to put in truck beds. It's like repo cars and stuff that they auction off if people don't claim them. I'm sure he got it from there, but they have so many cars. But
Well,
yeah, the where I bought my motorcycle from, that guy did the same thing basically. He had like a garage full of bikes. I'm just like, yeah, I flip them.
which I mean, I respect.
Yeah.
I think people that are doing that might even be better. I don't know. It's tough when you're buying a new car. There's like a lot of variables. Like, does this person take care of this car?
Mhm.
But honestly, if you think about it, the people at the auction are trying to get the car into a good condition to sell it. Like, it's guaranteed at a bad condition, right? Because it's at an auction.
Yeah.
And they bought it for literally $500, scrap
Mhm.
metal. And then they're just trying to get it to be good enough to sell to somebody. But if you think about it, if you buy it from like a family man, the family man,
Like Stephanie.
it was, yeah, it was at a good condition, but something led them to sell it.
Yeah.
So it's almost the reverse. But it could also just be a good car and they just want a new car.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I think I really enjoy buying new vehicles because
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's stressful like looking for one and stuff, but like going to buy one is really fun. And then I'd like get excited for other people when they get new cars.
Yeah.
Like Sam just got a couple months ago he got a new car.
McClart the fart.
Yes, McClart the fart, which he actually got a manual too. But
Cool.
he I was like super stoked for him. And then my
It's a
buddy.
Scion.
No, it's Mazda.
Oh.
But
Miata?
my other buddy there got he got a brand new 2024 Honda Civic hatchback,
Wow.
and I was like,
So he's in debt a little.
yeah, he's definitely in some debt. But like I don't know, I kind of miss buying cars because I bought a few, and it was a really fun process.
Let's buy one.
You asking me for a loan?
No, I'm saying let's switch it up. You got a perfectly
Dude, I've
fine
been thinking
car.
of buying a little daily,
Just switch it up.
like a little Fiat.
If you could, would you be a hatchback guy or a sedan?
Oh, hatchback. They're just expensive. They're more expensive.
Something about it, just like all that room.
It's kind of a new thing, right? Hatchback,
No way.
like a sedan hatchback, because that's what I'm thinking of. Like a Honda Civic hatchback is the sedan hatchback.
I don't know, honestly. I feel like sedans are a newer thing because
What? No.
well, every car used to just be a boat. And like a lot of the station wagons had like that kind of hatchback feel.
It's just SUV.
Kind of, I guess.
I just think of the basic, the big three: the sedan, the SUV, and the truck.
The Jeep is almost a hatchback. It's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're gonna go look at one or get one for sure on Friday.
hopefully get one. I mean, I always am like going to get one.
Wait, are you
But
going to
then
the
if it
same
turns-
guy?
No.
Okay.
No, this guy, he's got a couple daughters. I was checking out his Facebook profile, and
Check
got
out his daughters.
he got a couple 7-year-old daughter, 5-year-old daughter. So,
Okay.
you know,
Messy back seat is what you're saying. Stickers on the window. What you're saying.
no, I'm just saying I feel a little bit more comfortable this time.
Like an actual stand-up guy.
Yeah, last time, you know, I don't know if they were intentionally lying or if it was a language breakdown.
About yesterday?
Yeah. Because technically they said they had a title coming. And I said I would come back Wednesday. I said it to get out of the conversation, honestly. But I said, hey, let me know when you have the title. I'll come back and get it. I'm not going to come back and get it. But, so.
Yeah, ice just shows up.
Hey, can you send me your address again?
Yeah. So what car that car you looked at? What you told me was a Honda?
No, the one I looked at was a good Camry. A good Toyota Camry.
He definitely stole that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The Camry, yeah.
Camry is God's chariot. That thing will keep going. A Honda's more kind of like, you know.
It's like the ugly stepsister of a Toyota Camry.
Yeah, it's more like, I don't know, Job's station wagon.
It's like a Division 2 type of car.
Yeah, dude.
Not
And my Cruise is a Division 8 bound.
Division D8 bound car.
Freaking.
That's a dump bound.
Yeah, that thing's out of bounds.
Is it in your parking lot still?
It's in
driveway?
my driveway. And
How'd you get it there? Just tow it?
It's still technically it's fine, but I'm just getting rid of it because I don't like it. It's making me. It has a horrible oil leak that my mechanic, he put it on the lift and like let it run for like 10 minutes, and he says he's never seen a puddle that big in 10 minutes that wasn't like spraying. So it's dripping, but it's like, wow. But also, if you're buying this car on Facebook Marketplace, it's a great car. I wipe my air in the shower. I need somebody to pay full price for this.
So you're selling it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to hold on to it. Because it's a really good car for somebody else.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. See, the process.
believe
It's just a cycle, dude. Just a cycle.
I don't mind the cycle, you know?
Somebody's selling it because it has an oil leak, and they're like, it's super good, and you bought it, and now you're going to sell it because of an oil leak, and somebody else is going to buy it from you because you're going to be like, it's super good.
Well, I mean, this is the
We're all
interesting-
car salesmen if you think about it.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be real honest.
This is the honest.
I know we
honest.
both are opposed to probably getting car payments, you know?
Yeah.
I'll step out on a limb and say it for both of us. But
I'm nodding.
as somebody who's not looking to get a long-term car right now, I just don't really care that much about it. I'm looking for something very simple. I really was thinking about, what about a lease? Like something that would get me, you know, a lease you can essentially say, I literally want a car for a year and I want to pay for the privilege of having a car that's going to be chill for a year. Or you can do a year, 3 years. Usually 3 years is like the max, maybe 4.
And you do that at a dealership?
Yeah. It's literally like buying
But-
a new car, but you don't, you're not taking, like you are, it's very weird. It's literally like getting what is it like? It's just like renting an apartment instead of buying a house. It's like
Yeah.
kind of you're contractually obligated to pay for a
You're
certain
not- you're
period of
not-
time.
You're not paying to own it
Yeah.
in the future. You're just paying to have it.
And some leases, the crazy thing is you can pay to buy it out at the end. So it kind of is like,
But you're spending more money in the long run.
yeah, maybe.
But
I mean-
the payoff for the lease part for you is it won't break down.
Well, here's the thing. I was looking at it and I was like, there's a lot of good leases coming out right now. And it's crazy. Like, you can get a brand new Tesla and lease it for, you know, the 3 years or however long for like $300 a month. And I was like, is it worth paying $5,000 for a car that could last like a year, or is it worth like paying
What's the math on that? How much would you be paying a month if you bought a car for $5,000 right now?
You want me to say the spreadsheet on the cast?
You have it out?
No, I mean,
Well,
wait, what's the math on what?
you said Tesla's like $300 a month, and then you said, or should I buy a car for $5,000? But I'm thinking, how much would you be paying a month for a $5,000 car? So basically, I'm 12 divided by 5,000, or the other way around. But
I'm sorry, guys. I got to do the calc. I got to calculate.
we're making the decision real time for what you should do.
No, I mean,
But
I think it is better just to not be tied down to something. 416 is 5,000 over a year.
the Tesla's like 3 years, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
but I was thinking with the Tesla, you'd have to have somewhere to plug it in.
That was one of the things I was like, I don't have anywhere to plug this in.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can do any other car. Like, you could even do another car for cheaper. Like, theoretically, from working at Nissan, I remember there would be guys that were like super lease hagglers, because that's the weird thing too. You still get to haggle the lease like a car.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. But most people though, they come in with leases and they think you can't haggle them, and so they just get,
$600 a month. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, they get the Oregon Trail just, all the way. And
Well, I'm not going to say that it's a good idea to get a lease.
I don't think
But then
it
again,
is.
I don't really know that much about it. I've just always been told and taught and have done, just buy it outright.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
In cash, unless you're pretty good at something.
But it's kind of the only thing that I was thinking was, it is nice to have the thought, like,
It's nice to have a thought.
that, I could lease a car and it would be chill. Like, I wouldn't really have to worry about it.
I see what you're saying.
But that's kind of like a luxury
You
thought.
mean like it's reliable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, but that's probably like a rich person thought.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, okay, so Kaylee got her she's had her Volkswagen. She got hit, right?
Yeah.
And they've been trying to repair it for a while. And she finally took it to the shop. And then they gave her like a car to drive while it's in the shop. Mm-hmm. And they gave her a brand new car, but it was like, I forgot what it was called, but I just happened to be watching this TikTok the other day, and it was the top 10 most unreliable cars of 2023.
Was it a Nissan?
No. And her car was on there. So I'm like, do they know? And are they just like ripping people off? Cause like,
100%.
Really? Okay.
Well, if you're
know if it's a
renting out a car
coincidence.
like that, it's definitely trash cars.
Yeah.
Like a Hyundai or, like, it's just, which those cars are fine. Like, the reason why they're so willing to rent those cars out, they're chill for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But after the 3 years, dude, scary.
Which is almost every car now.
Yeah, most cars.
They just don't last forever.
Unfortunately, the cars that may be lasting now are, they're leaving America, dude. Talking Toits.
My 1999 Jeep Cherokee.
The Cherokee was the last of its time.
Not for real. Never selling it.
And it's a sad truth. But the world is changing. How was your week, dude?
You already asked me
asked
that.
you. So, tell me what led you to think about some of these things.
The ones I wrote down in the notes.
Yeah.
Well, I've been. Is it weird to say reading an audiobook? How do you say that? Listening to an audiobook?
Yeah, I think if you're talking
Is
to
it the
your
same
guy,
thing?
I think if you're talking to your guys, you say listening, and if you're talking to a girl that you want to impress, you say reading a book.
Or your parents or something?
Yeah, you say I've been reading a book.
Yeah. So I've been listening to an audiobook. Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
So I just finished it today.
Be like a lobster, hold your shoulders back.
Yeah, stand up straight. But I'm trying to see where I wrote down. So I wrote something down yesterday. which is Rule 11, and then Rule 12 was today. But I didn't really plan on talking about this. I kind of just wrote it down just to remind myself. And also I wrote down some stuff that I thought sounded pretty cool.
Dude literally can't find the other notes button, so he's just flooding.
I just did it. Let's see here. All right. So yesterday I wrote down, if someone has done you wrong, assume ignorance before malevolence. Yeah, provide a solution. Don't just tell them what they've done wrong. Okay.
Oh, dude, I hate that.
What if somebody does that to you?
If somebody tells me like I did something wrong, and then especially if I ask like, okay, how can I remedy this, and they're just like, you just did me wrong, I'm like, ooh, I can't stand it, dude. It's like, I'm an idiot. I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what you're saying, because it, like in your instance, it doesn't help you out, right?
Yeah.
If they just tell you what you did wrong and they don't tell you what you can do in order to make them feel better about it.
Yeah. 100%.
And this is all what I just said, obviously, is on the side of the guy who's been wronged. So, like, if you did something against me, then
If I profaned your name,
sure. Like, don't assume.
if I soiled your oats,
I don't assume that you did it out of spite or whatever.
yeah,
I just assume that it was you're stupid
Yeah.
or arrogant.
Ignorant.
Yeah, whatever. Is that the same thing?
No.
What's the difference?
Arrogance is like thinking you can do.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Okay, I got that mixed up.
Ignorant. But ignorance is also different than. No, it's kind of the same as stupidity.
Ignorance, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Just ignorance is just not knowing something.
yeah. I just wrote that down because I thought it was a good reminder to myself. Because oftentimes, whenever somebody does you wrong, you flip out, right, and
Yeah.
logic kind of leaves
Yeah.
the mind.
I think I'm pretty good at that because I am like 100% positive like I'm an idiot. So like if somebody does me wrong, I can very easily think they're just an idiot, you know? Like they weren't, like sometimes it happens, but it is easy for me to think that person didn't just wake up that day and think I'm going to
Yeah.
ruin Shane's day.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, that was their sole purpose.
If
for
you got
today.
ops.
Yeah, dude. The ops are coming.
But yeah, it's not just telling them what they did wrong, because sometimes they don't know and you just gotta tell them. But it's also what you tell them that they need to do to make it right, because they might not know. You don't just assume that they know.
Yeah, a lot of times I don't really know what I need to do to make it right.
Mm-hmm.
And the frustrating thing is sometimes is people they'll be like, if you don't know what you need to do to make it right, then you don't, like, you haven't been enlightened.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's a good point.
that's like the most frustrating thing.
Yeah.
It's like, clearly if you come to somebody and you say you did something wrong, then that means that you are the moral authority in that situation. You're saying whatever you did was bad. And then if you come to somebody and say what they did is bad, and then they ask how it was bad, which assuming, like, sorry, this is very theoretical, but assuming that they did that thing that was bad, they did it out of ignorance and not malevolence.
Mm-hmm.
So they were too stupid to know it was bad. It's your moral obligation to tell them why it was bad. And so for you to like think you're over them and not have to tell them it's bad, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, what you did sucks, and I'm not even going to tell you why it sucked, but I'm going to say it sucks. I'm the moral
Just to
authority.
make you feel bad because I felt bad.
Yeah, bro. It's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. I had a question, but I lost it. Another thing that I wrote down yesterday that was in the same chapter was, I'm trying to remember how this applied to the rule, but it was a good point he made. He said that playing games, like actual games, like a basketball game, or whatever.
UFC.
No. With a woman and as a man is a lose-lose situation.
100%.
So why would you say that?
Well, I mean, let me think. There's probably, if I thought about it, I could, maybe come up with some. There probably is some games that you can play with a woman that is not a lose-lose. Like board games.
Yeah.
But any game like
a sport?
physically, 100% a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Because if you let them win, it's not good. If you didn't let them win and just smoked them, it's not fun for anybody because it's like.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to explain what Jordan was trying to say. So women generally like when men are dominant in sports against other men, right?
Yeah.
It's attractive to them.
Yeah, anybody wants to see excellence.
Sure. And they're attracted to that, but not when it's done against them, right?
Yeah.
And so if you choose to play basketball or whatever against a woman, just like a one-on-one thing, and I don't know, your buddies are there and her friends are there, right? And you're trying to like make it competitive or whatever, and then you end up winning, then you obviously you won the game, but you didn't win the battle, the war, because your friends are gonna be like, wow, really, like. But also, if you let the girl beat you, then your friends are gonna be like, "Why you let a girl beat you?" Right? And then the girl that you played is not gonna think that you're a real man because you just got beat by a girl.
Yeah, I literally you're saying this, and
that happened.
Think about this every single day. Because when I play ping pong at work, a lot of the days recently, there's been a female. And it's like,
are you going easy on her?
I mean, you have to.
I was gonna say. I think there's a way to do it.
I have to go easy on dudes, on some dudes too, because like some dudes,
they're new, they're just not very.
Some guys, I have to try my hardest and I still get clapped. But it's like there is a weird thing where it's like you go easy on a dude. See, this is the interesting part. Some dudes, it's not going to be fun if you try your hardest and just cream them. Like it's not fun for anybody. But you can also kind of slam it on them. And be like, suck it. But the thing is, not a possibility with a woman. Like to be like, suck it, because it's like.
You should look like a douche. It's not competitive.
I don't know what the difference is. Maybe the difference is like, maybe eventually a guy could do it and he's just not there yet. I don't know what the difference is.
I think it goes back to our last episode, I think, when we talked about like wrestling your kids. Yeah. It's like you have to win 80% of the time. But you it has to be competitive. Yeah. And I mean, you can make it, it's not really going to be competitive for you, but you can make it competitive for her. But still, you're going to lose either way. Yeah. It's not fun really for you, but you're more like coaching her in a way.
Yeah, being in play is a delicate balance with anything you do.
Yeah, Jordan often refers to as a dance. Yeah, it's like trying to see what the other person's doing at the move. Is he moving this way? You gotta.
Yeah, dancing is super hard, dude. Anytime I try to dance, bro, it's like jeepers creepers.
Should I pull up the dancing videos from the wedding on my phone?
Well, that kind of dancing, solo dancing is like fun, but
yeah. So I never even attempted to slow dance before, and then I did it with my mom at the wedding.
And you broke it's the hardest thing ever,
huh?
You broke every toe on her.
I didn't step on her toes, but I was it took me a while to figure out where to step and when to step and when to twirl. It was it's tough. I think it's gonna be that hard.
So you try to do some movements. You try to do some box and
so I started doing the limbo and then the worm and then she just left.
I don't think the worm is ever a 2-player.
2-player? No, you hold hands where you're going now.
Bro, that'd be
snap your arm.
Imagine head to foot and you're doing it in reverse and it kind of just looks like a.
Oh no, you're holding the other person's ankles and you're doing a long worm?
No, I'm talking about head to foot side by side. side by side, and you both are from the side. You kind of look like DNA.
Yeah. DNA.
You're doing counter helix, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy.
I mean, I've done some partner dancing, and it's always
Wait, did you do this like when you were a teenager?
yeah.
It
Teenager
just
till
seems like
now.
something your mom would sign you up for in homeschool.
Do you not know that?
No.
Do you not know about? I've definitely told you about cotillion.
About what?
Cotillion.
Cotillion.
That's like one of my favorite things
What is that?
to tell people.
What is cotillion?
Are you serious?
What is that?
So when I was probably like 13, 12. Dude, honestly, it was probably before I knew you, so maybe it's even younger than that. Imagine little Shane, definitely still chub tub Shane.
Uh-huh.
And what cotillion is mine was for a week. It's a elegant manners class.
Okay, I think you told me that you took an etiquette course.
Yes.
Okay.
And so part of
It was a
that
week long?
part of that was dancing.
I didn't know you had to dance for that.
Dude, there was a couple like fun things.
Wait, hold on. You said a week long. So did you have to stay overnight? Like it's like a camp?
No, it was every day. I would go there at it'd be like a football practice, but for your feet,
For your feet and mine?
for your feet, and for
your shoulders?
for bowing. We had to do a lot of curtsies.
Curtsies?
Yeah.
Curtsy?
Yeah, which is it's your skirt saying hello.
It's a that's how it's called.
Kurt, hey.
Curtsy.
No.
It's called a curtsy.
Yeah, it's a curtsy, but
Okay.
that's how you remember. I don't know. That's just how I remembered it.
All right.
I mean, I like doing curtsies. I think there's a lot of
You like doing curtsies?
yeah, dude.
You oft go into like a room and just like dip a little bit.
Well, just imagine how much. And I want to get back to the
That's a
etiquette.
little-
I want to get back to the etiquette because it's like my favorite thing ever.
Okay.
But just imagine how much nicer it would be if some things were just more structured again. Like if you were at a social gathering of any kind and you ran into a woman, you would 100% go up to her within a certain distance that was acceptable. You would bow or curtsy. And there's just like, because nowadays, like a lot of times, like people are, you don't know like when to greet somebody. You don't know like how to greet somebody.
Yeah, I found the problem with that when you're like meeting a guy. I mean, the first thing I think of, okay, do I go for the handshake or the dap?
Yeah.
Like
Clear, super hang up.
yeah, and if he's in like his late 20s, early 30s, I'm like, okay, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
Because do they dap or do they handshake?
Yeah. And this is
Handshake,
prestige.
but the handshake's the clear option because it's pretty common. But
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. You're not saying what everybody's thinking
what's that?
because as us honkies trying to either decide between a handshake and a dap with a POC is unbelievably complicated.
Like, are we brothers or are
Because
we acquaintances?
you're like, I don't want to be a stupid white person. I want to dap this guy up. But then you're like, if I dap him up, am I trying to cover up my whiteness? Is he going to think I'm an idiot? Or
Yeah.
what if he doesn't dap up and me hitting him up dapping him up is like a sign of, oh, they all do this.
Okay.
It's like, so guess what, dude? If we just curtsied, things would make a lot more sense.
Dude, you find yourself in that predicament and you just kiss. Play it safe.
Dude, here's what I've been having to deal with, dude. New family, NFs.
Okay.
There's even more options.
What you got?
Handshake, dap to hug.
Oh, dude.
What kind of hug? Side hug.
Yeah.
New family, because you're like instantly graduate. Even without meeting the person, you have graduated to more than a stranger. Dude,
That's a good point.
whole different level.
I kind of get what you're saying because when I moved churches, it's kind of a new family in a sense, right?
Yeah.
And I've noticed, like Sam, he likes to dap and then hug. And then there's other guys out there.
The old women just
No. Yeah, I don't know. No, but me, he likes to dap and then do like a little hug. and
Yeah.
then some other guys just dap, and then some guys dap and then do the snap,
Oh.
and then if you miss the snap, you're like an idiot.
Wait, hold up.
Uh,
They snapping though. That's kind of.
I mean, I've never snapped.
That's a POW, dude. That's a person of white.
I don't snap. That's kind of weird. But then okay, I don't know how to do this with the mic in my hand. But they like do this thing, right? It's like the half dap, right?
Oh,
or the full dap. Like you don't know which one to do.
Yeah.
And I've missed a few, dude. I felt so bad about it. But like I wish there was just one like this is what you do.
Yeah, because and that's the thing. There's it's not just a handshake. Like there's a lot riding on it. Like when you miss a dap, that's detrimental.
Oh yeah,
It makes you feel
they'll
bad
never
for-
talk to you again.
Yeah. Or if they talk to you again, they're the whole time they're thinking, this guy couldn't even hit a dap.
The whole time I'm thinking, if they talk to me again, I'm like, the whole time I'm thinking, I'm talking to them, I'm thinking, I have to end this with a clean dap.
They're
and
saying
it ruins the conversation because I'm not in the conversation.
yeah, they're literally saying, my grandpa just died.
Yo!
And then at the end,
Yo, sick, bro.
you're aggressively dapping with a snap at the end.
Wait, that might be a good point. That might be a good situation where you dap hug.
Yeah.
Because you gotta console them, but you gotta be like, I'm your homie.
They have now I don't really remember if there was a reverse Kurt. Like, what do you do? Like, in the...
A recurt?
Yeah, in the British with the long...
So you just start down low?
I don't
And
know.
you're like,
What did you do at the end? I think you just curtsied again, and you were kind of good day.
You mean when you're leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. So was it an American thing to curtsy when you see a woman or like introduced
No,
to them?
it's got to be the British people. They're doing weird stuff all the time.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Because I think they curtsy on the left side
Oh.
instead of on the right side. Because,
Well,
'cause
see,
we're
this
driving
is-
on the right.
The reason I'm asking is because I don't know how people... Wait, what time period did they do this? Do you know? Like, roughly? Was it like the
I'd say after-
1940s, 50s?
I'd say after medieval and
Oh, well, I'm way off.
probably like, anywhere from like the 1700s to 1900s maybe.
1900s, like 1950.
Dude, people don't realize World War One, people were still coming into like the new age. They were riding horses into machine gun fire. Like a cavalry charge. Like hundreds of horses with guys with bayonets running into a Tommy gun.
They had like all the morale, dude. They're like, yeah.
Yeah. There's like a guy with the flag, saying, we're going to kill them all.
And then there's just a hole in the flag at one point. Like, wait, what's that? How'd that get there?
But yeah, anyways.
Well, the reason I was asking is because I don't know how how these quote unquote gentlemen would be like beating their wife for making the soup too hot, and then they go to somebody else's house and like respect the women.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
You do hear a lot about that,
Did it really happen? Is what you're saying? Is it a
Maybe how
conspiracy?
bad was it? I think it gets blown out of proportion because like they couldn't vote. I think they purport, as soon as they start hearing us being like, or hear that we were like, they really shouldn't vote, they're like, well, they probably also hit them too. Because at that point, if you can't vote, the dog can't vote.
Vote this.
Yeah.
Put this
But
in the
I don't
ballot
know.
box.
I think there was definitely some hitting at some point somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, I mean you gotta sometimes. Just kidding. If Sarah
if
called
the
Abraham Lord,
If you burn your lip on the soup,
I'm about to Campbell Clocker then into the kitchen, make me another one.
the bread maker's swinging a haymaker. Okay. No, please don't, guys. I'm sorry I made that joke, but not really.
So you're
Matt Rife did it, dude. Frick him, dude. Domestic abuse. He supports domestic abuse.
Oh, word. I gotta subscribe to Matt Rife. Who's that guy?
He's that little hot guy on TikTok
Yeah, I heard he got canceled. I don't
with
really know what it
the
was
nice
for.
lips. He made a domestic abuse joke, and then people were like, "You can't joke about this," and I was like,
What are jokes for?
have you guys not listened to comedians? Like you're all listening to this guy because he's hot,
Yeah.
and he built this huge woman fan base because he's hot.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made a domestic abuse joke, and everybody was like, "Whoa, you can't do that." Meanwhile, every
You're
ugly
done.
comedian, they're making
It's
DAs.
because they're not hot.
They're making dad's domestic abuse joke.
Dash.
But, anyways, back in Cotillion,
Cotillion. Yeah.
one of my favorite things is in etiquette class. I hated every second of it. I was like, I do not want to be here. And I told him after the first day, I'm like,
Your favorite thing was I hated every second of
well,
it.
okay, no, I'll get there. My favorite thing was that I hated it so much that after the first day, I said, Mom, I'm not going. And she said, I'll take you to Brahms after. And I said, fine.
So what time are we leaving?
So, little Chub Tub was instantly...
I kind of remember this now. The Brahms, that brought it back.
I was instantly swayed by the thought of mint chocolate chip ice cream and
Yes,
some crinkle cut fries.
Oh, at the same time?
Yeah.
Aw, fat kid, bro.
Dude, the funny thing is, too, is just thinking... Like, there was definitely... I can't remember who it was. And I don't want to say their name, I guess, now that I think about it. But there was definitely... I was doing the etiquette class with one other person that I knew. But it was somebody I didn't really know that well. But it was a girl. And I remember on the last day, there was supposed to be, like, the nice dinner. And up until that point, we had been doing, like, dance classes. And I just thought about it. I don't... There's definitely a couple dances where I was like, you want to dance?
yeah.
So, bro,
Chub Shane spitting game.
towards the end of the week, I was kind of having fun.
Ooh,
I was
okay.
like, I kind of like these
I'm dancing
dances.
with girls. I'm getting free ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 13, if you're dancing with girls and getting free cream, it's a good time. It's a good time, dude.
Well, so hold on. My question is, did you get graded on it, or like what was you just a completion, or do you remember?
You know what? It was kind of like a big class, kind of like you do it this way. But I remember like the teacher kind of, saying, "Hey, you do it like this, demonstrate," and then we'd all go through a line, like football drills, like of curtsy.
Run your routes.
Yeah,
Your curtsy routes.
and I just remember every time, like, she would never say anything to me, and I was like, clearly that means I'm a beast at this. But then also, I'm kind of, now I think back to it, I'm like, man, I wish she could have told me, hey, dip the heel a little
She
more.
probably thought you were a lost cause.
Maybe, dude.
This kid's getting too fat.
Maybe she
He gained 10 pounds in 3 days.
Maybe she saw like a little ice cream on my lip and was like, I know why he's here.
He's doing it for the treats.
I know the fatness that's inside of him.
I'm just thinking like, I'm just thinking of a situation where the scenario of your mom taking you, signing you up for this class, but it's just like a cult for kids, like a Scientology.
Bro, and like, I mean, when you think about what it took to get me to do it without any questions, it's really sad. Because it's like, okay, well then...
Food.
Yeah, because then, it's a cult. We're sacrificing chickens. And like,
Why is everybody's shoes at the door?
yeah, dude, we're all making weird Kool-Aid. And meanwhile, in my head, I'm just like, all this is fine.
Yeah.
I'm getting
As
crinkle
long
cut
as I
fries.
get the ice cream.
Like, how much
You're looking at the animal sacrifice like, crinkle cut fries are my future.
Yeah, it's like, how much would I have done, dude?
How far would you go?
I'm sitting there like, making candles out of pig's feet. Just,
Just doing her chores for her. The teacher.
Yeah, why didn't she try that on the chores? Because I didn't do the chores. All she had to do is say, I'll get ice cream.
Did you been? I mean, I don't want to like expose you or anything, but you've been kind of played low key, like a lot for these camps.
I've not been played, dude. I was a willing servant.
Let me say 2 words: fat camp.
Hey, dude, that was actually a fun time, and it was just a side effect that I didn't have a lot of food while I hiked a lot.
There's a side effect. I lost 20 pounds, and my parents didn't give me ice cream afterwards.
I mean,
Just your mom had to like reverse what happened with the curtsy class. Like
She's
getting a little
creepers.
chubby.
This
Send him
kid-
on a hike.
This kid, all he cares about is crinkle cut fries and mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Like, hey Shane, if you go on this hike, there's mint chocolate chip and crinkle cut fries at the top. You just beeline it
Dude, I
to
mean,
the summit.
I had so much fun doing those hikes, and I'm a really good walker, which, you know,
It fits.
fits. That's my name. But dude, if somebody says, "Hey, you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna put a backpack on. We're gonna walk 10 miles." I'm like, that's an awesome day.
It's not that bad.
I mean, that's
Uphill.
like your whole day. You're just moving your body from one place to another. No other plans for the day. Whatever journeys across the way.
Yeah, I enjoy a brisk walk. With
But-
a view?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, mountains.
Oh, dude, mountains. I'll take a prairie, you know, a nice neighborhood.
No, I don't. See, I don't like walking with too much concrete around. It really takes me out.
I mean, you can do it if you're white.
Like I knew. I like there was this one time I was hiking on this trail, and there was a road in the middle of the trail. So like you had to cross from one side of the forest into the next side of the forest via road.
Okay.
And dude, that part, I just remember it kind of threw me off.
Just the man-made
Yeah.
in nature.
Yeah. It's like just slicing right through God's green earth.
Yeah. Yeah, like what is this? What is this gray stuff? Why
Is
is it
this-
gray in nature?
What is this butt fault? You know?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Disgusting.
But
Yeah. No, I don't know. Running on concrete for a long period of time, that sucks.
I mean, that's how you get your knees.
But I don't know about walking, but
I mean,
talking about the trail in FV?
NFV.
I forgot what the trail's called.
No, I'm gonna say
I don't go on
that
many
one was
trails.
actually in Ohio when I went up there recently.
Oh, gotcha.
Very nice forest, but just right in the trail there was just a road, and there was really low power line, and I was like, that makes sense because
8
right
feet
in-
clearance.
right in this area you would want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you just want to reach up and
Yeah, you
touch the
wanna-
line.
You want to get superpowers? Hmm. So I've been doing this this December challenge, quote unquote.
Yeah,
Did I tell you about this?
this December, challenge. No, you haven't told me about it, but
Okay. Yeah, so for the month of December, my dad and actually his best man, they kind of reunited. A little,
Oh.
little get together.
is this the?
He was at the wedding.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so they've been kind of recruiting people to do this challenge, and so I joined. It's for the whole month of December, you do 100 squats and 100 push-ups every day,
Dang.
but you don't have to do it all at the same time.
Yeah.
Just however you want to do it.
Just do 3 here, 3 there, 3 here.
Yeah, sure. I do 20 sets of 25, but
Ooh, okay.
and I always do it like I'm like the last person. Okay, so we have a thread, right? And you're supposed to text 100 when you've done it. And I'm always the last person to text because I do it like 11 because I can't do it any other time. I feel so bad, but then at the same time, this text thread is so annoying because there's like 15 people in it.
Jeez.
And I get text all like throughout the day, like 100, 100, 100. And then not even that. The guy, my dad and this other guy like every single one, like, the tap back
Oh.
thing. And I'm like, please stop.
Just say, just don't do it. Just text in there. Hey, I did my 100. Also, don't like.
No, I'm not going to do that. But I'm, what day is it? The 12th? Yeah. Done it for 12 days now.
Do you feel it?
No.
Really?
Actually, a little bit in my legs because the first day I was kind of like joking. I was like, 100 squats is like nothing. Get something.
Yeah.
But now I don't feel it as much. But I assume if you do this like every month, you'll see a significant change.
Yeah, I think so. I bet you would probably be able to do 100 push-ups in a day.
You mean like straight?
No, just in a day. Like if you consistently do it, then you probably could continue to do it.
Oh, yeah, sure. I've also heard of this training method of like, I don't know, where I heard it, this guy gave the scenario of like a pull-up bar underneath a door frame in your house, and every time you walk underneath the door, you do a pull-up. Every time you come back, you do a pull-up.
That's when I would install water and food in one room.
Install?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't just make my room in the kitchen. I would make my room in the bedroom like an idiot. And I would be like, well, I have to bring the utilities to me.
Yeah. So I don't know what that's called, but. And then it's like gradual fitness. I don't know. But another reason he gave was don't take the escalator or the elevator, take the stairs. It's just something. Which I do, actually, like at airports, just take the stairs.
Yeah.
Malls, take the stairs.
I might do that. I want to make a second group chat to let you know. And you can send it like, hey, I did my 100. I'll be like, okay, I did my 100 too, buddy.
Mm-hmm. I did 101.
No, I'm not going to fall to that pride trap you just laid.
Do the old Price is Right trick. Oh, 101.
Well,
Are you excited for the Christmas party this Saturday?
Friday. I hope I'm pretty sure it's Friday.
It is Friday. I just said it wrong.
Yeah, I might be coming with a new car. That's when I'm supposed to go look at the car. So I might be pulling up in my manual that I don't know how to drive. Like,
You're just gonna stall out into the driveway.
I scraped 7 cars. Merry Christmas,
Bro, you touched my car, dude.
The Griswolds are here.
Yeah, you're leaving.
The Griswolds.
Apparently, my parents' neighbor's house is like ugly with Christmas decorations.
Dude, I saw that on Instagram.
Did you see that?
And I was like, man, the second people get old, they really start caring about the neighbors.
Yeah, my mom.
They really.
Did you see what my mom said?
Yeah,
My mom took a picture of like their latest edition, and they're like, "Neighbors got a new decoration. Hope this is the last one." Like my mom's the Grinch, bro.
I know. It's like, I don't know. I just don't. Do you ever think like, man, something they're doing I just don't like?
Of a neighbor?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, dude, in apartments, yes. This one, the one I'm pointing at.
Well,
Play music all the time, dude.
That's different. The music is different than like just putting like a mat. What if they put a welcome mat, and you were just like,
I wouldn't care.
Freaking hate that, dude.
I just think, I mean, that's different. Like the decorations they're putting up are like an eyesore, really.
Are they
It's
bad?
just a bit too
Are they
much.
bad?
Did you see the inflatable Santa they put up, dude? The thing's like 12 feet high.
Yeah, it's Christmas time, dude. That's awesome.
I mean, I get it, but like they have this permanent 9-foot rooster in their yard.
The rooster is a bit weird.
Yeah, it just stays up year round. It's like, why?
Yeah, I don't know
I
about
get
the
art,
rooster.
but that's not art.
Yeah, the rooster's weird, but I do like the decorations. That's ridiculous. It's like they're literally just living their life. They're getting mad about it.
They're just being happy.
I
hate it.
Getting an RV is clearly a you problem. You want an RV. That's 100%.
Dude, that thing's always there.
100% you're just jealous.
I don't know, dude. It's just a lot of stuff.
Like, does that really? Because I'm curious. Because it
doesn't bother me. It's just,
doesn't
I
affect
kind of
me.
understand it though.
But why does it start instantly making old people mad? Like the second you start getting old, you're just like, man, I can't believe their lawn is not mowed.
Oh, dude, that gets me fired up, bro.
But
the
it's
lawn not mowed. It's like the most simple thing you can do to make your house look neat. It's like cleaning your room.
Yeah, I
It's the
guess
same
so. But it's
principle.
also like, why do you
Because-
care?
Because it's your property. You should make sure your property looks nice.
In the social construct that you live in,
my
dude.
goodness.
Because a nice property out in the
Take good care of things you own. You gonna let your dog just poop everywhere?
okay, but decorations they're not taken care.
I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about mowing your yard.
I was just trying to weave it back in.
Yeah. You dug yourself in a hole there, bunny.
It's just interesting. It's interesting how old people get old and then they just are like, golly, I cannot believe he leaves the sprinklers on. Like, that's the worst part of my day.
Yeah. Let's go out there, sip their tea, with that underbite going.
Yeah, dude. Like, our boy Charles, dude. Like, dude could barely walk, and if his grass wasn't cut with stripes, he's losing his mind. It's like maybe walk.
Okay, you mow it. Get out there in your walker and cane and go mow it.
Maybe walking is more important. I don't know.
Dude, he would get so upset with Jeremy if he, like, you know how you can raise the mower height?
Yeah.
He would get so upset if he did it on, like, 2 instead of 3. Or, like, 2.5. He's like, the grass isn't as high as I want it to be. And then you have to mow it again.
That's beautiful.
That was a time.
You gotta love old people. Like, they're just, I don't know.
They're so full of wisdom.
They are.
Bless them.
Bless their heart. I think
You get a lot of old people, you know. I don't want to say action, but like old people interaction.
No, dude, I did not get a lot of old people action. That's great.
You get a lot of old people interaction in your life now.
Do I have a little bit? Yeah.
I think it's
I'd
good
say-
to have old people interaction in your life. Keeps you honest.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, if I get there, kill me. You know.
No, I'm thinking like if they go, you know, hopefully not, right? But if they end up leaving, you know, like up
Yeah.
or down,
Or down.
then I'll be in the will.
Yep, that's an interesting thing to think about.
I'm kidding. No, I actually have 2 pretty good older, well advanced in years friends at church, and I sit by them every Wednesday.
Yeah.
And like it's a challenge to talk to somebody who's like 40 years older than you, right? But it's good because you've learned to talk to somebody like that, different generation, but you also know how to talk to a wide varying age range, basically is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
And they'll have some good stuff to tell you.
yeah, I think it's definitely a sign of stupidity when you're a young person and you're like, I can't stand that old people like are just clueless and they don't understand like slang or what I'm talking about. It's like maybe you're also kind of an idiot for not being able to, to capitulate an idea to somebody that's outside of the 12 people you talk to.
Yeah.
It's like maybe if you go to a different country, you pick up hello and yes and hello and
Help.
yeah.
This one particular old lady's like really into. She likes cardinals because I've noticed
The St. Louis card. Yeah, they're good. They're good this year.
The bird.
Oh.
And because I've noticed the car she drives, she has a cardinal on top of the car, like on the antenna.
Oh,
And then
dang. She's a real Cardinal
She
fan.
wore like a vest with cardinals on it, and then her wallpaper has cardinals.
Jeepers
So I was like, "You like
creepers.
cardinals?" And she was like, "How'd you know?" But she told me like I didn't know that. Yeah. No, she told me I didn't know.
Well, you
that.
have 7 grandchildren, and your wallpaper is Cardinals. that tipped me off that the people that you brought into your life,
You don't know how to download apps, but you can change the wallpaper to cardinals.
yes, you follow 3 Facebook pages called Cardinals at My House.
Cardinals are us. No. The point I'm saying is like she told me something I didn't know, which was like that female cardinals are brown, not red.
Okay,
Like
I thought they
little-
changed though, like as they were getting caliente, as they were getting spicy. Or is it always the females are always brown?
that's what she said.
I do think it's kind of ridiculous.
Dude,
Like what? Like what's up with this? Why is it always in the animal world? The dude is usually balling. Peacock's dude's got the big, cool feathers. The women are like trashy brown color.
Well,
How come I feel like in our, as humans, it's usually the dudes are kind of, they're kind of scraping by, and the women are put together and.
Well, think about this: if humans women's could change color if they get a little spicy, it'd make it so much easier, dude. It'd make it so much easier.
Is there a tornado, or do you have a green tint to your skin? I don't know. You never heard when there's a tornado, like everything gets more green?
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you go outside, everything gets more green.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right before your town gets railed by wind.
Right before you're 40 stories in the air. It looks really cool outside. No, but like, don't women, or I guess men too, maybe like release some kind of pheromone or something whenever they find somebody attractive? Because smell has a lot to do with it, right?
Do we really?
I think that's a thing.
I think we definitely do have pheromones, but I don't know if we start releasing. I feel like they're always going.
Okay.
They're kind of like the bathroom spritzer. Like every time the door opens, it's like. Psh,
like every 5 minutes, it's like.
psh,
Psh. Yeah.
I think it would be.
It's kind of crazy.
I think it would be cool if we could like.
I wonder what mine smells like.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me release them real quick. Smell it. Good.
It's very. It's almost wolf-like. Like I'm getting a weird Native American spirit.
Bro, hold on. I'm about to howl. Let me howl for you, baby.
Dude, yeah. Why aren't. Okay. Is there any. There's no species where dudes are trashy. Like even.
Well,
even
hold on. Let me back up. Trashy. There's some species where the males are smaller.
But they look cooler.
What? What are you thinking?
Peacocks, cardinals, bright red. Dude, pufferfish, male pufferfish. You seen the video? They do a little design in the stand. Have you seen that video?
The point of that is to attract.
Yeah.
The women don't need to be they don't need to attract the males, right?
But I feel like in our society, the women are more attractive, and obviously that. I'm a dude.
Yeah, dude. Girls are hot.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, dudes are probably less attractive than women if you're not. I don't know.
Yeah, dig yourself out of this one.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Like
no,
like women. They care way more about appearance.
Oh, okay, sure. I know what you're saying there.
But I'm thinking most animals, it's the dudes that are trying to worry about their appearance in some way. Whether they're fashioning a little sandcastle, a little pufferfish trying to make his little something cool, or a cardinal being like, I think if you're brighter red, you're probably more chilling. Like all the women are like, dang, he's the brightest red cardinal. And
yeah, I can kind of see it.
let me think about the
Lion.
I said the peacock. I think lions do look for a bigger mane. They're like, golly, dude, he's got
Look at the
that.
size of that ring.
And then the female lions are kind of just,
Like, wow.
I don't know. They're like a dog with a long tail, more kind of. They don't got a lot going on.
But they hunt.
Yeah, they do all. They do all the work.
All the work.
Which is, the animal kingdom is not. If we really evolved, then how'd everything flip? Okay.
It's so crazy.
Because lions, they used to sit at home.
They lying.
They
They
like-
lying around.
They
But
would,
the themes, bro.
the female would bring the meat.
Yep.
The dude would bring the children.
Bring the meat.
Yeah. Okay. So what's going on, guys? Okay. Explain that.
Let us know in the comments.
Atheist. Tell me. Look up female animal. Look up female animal enticing. I don't know. Maybe.
What? Female animal enticing? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Look up what female animal is more attractive than the male. Let's see if something. I don't know how to look that up. peacocking female.
Okay. 8 female animals that outshine their male counterparts.
Okay, that's a perfect article.
Yeah. Let's see. It's only giving me one animal right now. Oh, here we go. The
Seems like they're
I just
digging
said
deep
it.
for these.
a tiger.
A girl tiger is cooler than a male tiger?
The female ranges in size from 215 centimeters.
No, I do not care about size. I'm ruling out size.
A
care about-
vixen.
What does that even mean?
Vixens usually have a smaller head than it's like a fox.
Okay.
It's like different.
Hey, you
Manes?
vixen,
A
you
doe?
small-headed.
Fallow doe. Swan.
No, a doe that has a big bucket. Horns.
Elephant seal. Lioness. Duh.
For what?
Orangutan. That's weird.
Wait, no, the lion is way cooler than the lioness.
I'm just saying, dude. There's a Quora for this question. Why are the male species better looking than females in the animal kingdom?
I'm telling
Dude,
you.
there's not an original idea ever. It's already been answered.
Yeah, but there's not. So what's going on? Why does it in evolution?
It's literally what I said. Because this guy says because females usually do more of the work of reproduction, with exceptions such as seahorses, where males are the ones who get pregnant. Okay,
Gay.
that's an outlier. Nobody cares about that. When females do most of the work, expending more metabolic energy, then they are likely to be pickier about who they mate with.
Okay,
That makes sense.
but this is what I'm asking. Evolution explain. Why did it flip on humans all of a sudden? Why are dudes?
This is debunking evolution. That makes the males have to compete with the females' affection. Thus, males have no choice but to grow prettier feathers and do more elaborate courtship dances just to compete with other males.
That's kind of gay.
It's kind of the same now. I mean, isn't it?
I mean,
Like this
okay.
is why we go to the gym.
Yeah, guys peacock in different ways, but I was saying more attractive. I feel like or like the appearance.
Becoming
like
more
why
attractive. Yeah, dude. I just went to the gym today. It's always 90% guys, 10% women.
Yeah.
It's just because. Is it a more manly thing to want to look good, or are you just wanting to look good for women? Because I'm sure 75% of them are single.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, to be honest.
You got no answers.
I would like for evolution.com to answer my question.
Dude, this literally the next question, Shane. It says, how is it that humans have evolved beautiful females, whereas in animals the male is beautiful and woos the female?
This
That's literally your question. Dude, there's not an original thought.
listen. Evolution explained, okay? Bill Nye
Dude, this guy is such a simp, bro. This answer, dude.
Bill Nye the liar guy, dude.
This guy is such a simp, dude. He says, first of all, it is incorrect to believe that females of the human species are more beautiful relative to males. Men are beautiful. Here's why.
Male masculine physique is top tier.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I guess maybe in a way, like just because muscle mass is bigger and I don't know. I mean, that's really subjective at some point, but it seems like in the animal kingdom, it seems like way cooler. Cause like look up a female peacock. That thing is a turd compared to a dude peacock.
The size of bladders of humans, because I got to pee so bad.
Oh, dang. Hold
Look this up real quick.
Hold in there, dude. Look up female peacock. That thing sucks.
Ew.
That thing is.
This is the bird.
Yeah, dude.
This is what you see in the Walmart parking lot.
I mean,
Well, they got the things at the back, right? It straight up looks like a quail.
no, I don't. I think it doesn't have the things in the back, or if it does, they're like suck.
It's just a quail. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, why are all the boys so pretty?
We just answered this question.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it still. I'm just thinking about pretty boys out in nature.
Shout out to my pretty boys in nature, dude.
Well, can you hit the pause if you want to go pee real quick and then?
I mean, we've already been going for over an hour.
Well, okay. Let me ask you my last question, dude.
Okay. What's up?
Because I really, this is something
Is it what I read earlier?
this is something I literally think about all the time. Okay. Did Jesus tell jokes?
Yes.
Okay. How?
I mean, I assume.
okay.
I don't know for sure.
How far do you think? Okay. There's a couple.
How far did he go? What's that you about to ask?
Okay, that's one of them.
Oh,
I'm about to ask a couple questions because I do think like. Okay, let's just start with that. Do you think Jesus was ever like? Do you think he was ever
careful.
toting the line or like I don't like was because like we think of him as like this thing that only ever spoke prophecy like he was, but he obviously was relational. Like dude was alive 33 years.
Yeah.
Homie,
Well, he doesn't sin, so I assume.
yeah, obviously he didn't ever cross the line, but it's like was he like bumping his dudes?
I don't
like,
know. I mean, like,
it's
grab
so,
butt. Like, is that what you're
did
saying?
Did he nut tap anybody? Do you think Jesus? You think
This
Jesus?
is a
was
weird
on the-
conversation.
You think he's on the baseball team and just like nut tap the boys as they're going out of the dugout?
I don't know about that. I can see him like,
Like, there's not a
They're-
sin to nut tap.
it's weird though. Like,
It is so weird to think about.
I can see him like on a boat, on the Sea of Galilee or something. Just like they're they're going to the next city.
Little
or whatever.
locker room talk. a little
Toilet humor.
a little sea locker room talk. See. A little Sea of Galilee. Jesus is like, when you get famous enough, you can grab. He's like, when all of your prophecies come true, you can.
Oh my goodness, no. That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, he can like pretend like he's pushing somebody off, of a boat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
That is so weird to think about.
What's
though.
your next question?
Okay,
about
I
it?
guess the other thing was like, it also kind of feels like a cheat code because if he was going to tell a joke, there's no way it wouldn't land because
You have to laugh at him.
he would have thought if it was funny in the future, like he wouldn't tell a stupid joke. Like he would be 100% batting average.
So you're saying like none of his jokes fell flat?
Yeah, dude, like he had to have killed every single time
Wait, why do you say that though?
because he could think in the future like,
No, he doesn't. He's a human still.
but he still retained God, right? Like kind of.
I mean, he is God, but
So do you
I
think
doubt he knew. I mean, I really don't know.
because he like knew the cross was coming,
Mm-hmm.
so he has foresight, right? Don't you think?
I really don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I was just thinking like how many times did Jesus bomb? Where he tell a joke and clean joke, whatever, nice funny gag, but everybody just
I don't
kind
know. I
of
don't know if he ever.
everybody kind of looked at him and was like, go back to prophesying.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever. If every joke he said was just like killer, like a knee slapper, as they say, but he's a human, so he's like he cut himself, so it's a mistake.
He did. Wait, I just say that he cut himself.
He's a carpenter. I'm sure he cut himself all the time.
Hit his. Jeez. Okay, you know how funny it would be to see like him like hit his finger with the hammer and just see him go. Like see him catch himself. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, I wonder what he did, bro.
Jeepers creepers.
He's like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I'm gonna break my monitor. I swear. That's Jesus. He hits his finger with the hammer. He's like, I'm gonna break this desk. I swear.
He goes, Daddy, I did not like that.
The other meme where it's like, I hope you and your family have a good Christmas. That's him.
I mean,
Yeah, I wonder what he said. He's probably just like, ouch.
like it's so funny to think about Jesus in like normal circumstances, like
It's like just like relaxing on the couch or something, just like watching the game.
well, like okay, the reason why I think about this is it really makes you think about your words, right? Like how you're using them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did he even waste time telling jokes, or was he only focused on like serious things that were like eternally important? Like, it's like, how much of that stuff do you really need? Like,
doesn't the Bible say laughter is good for the soul?
a little laughter leavens the lump, I think. No.
Well, I mean, that's what I've heard my whole life, so I assume there's some biblical accuracy.
I think that's like
to
a
it.
Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker.
I think that's like on the back of a recipe.
Well, I know it's good to laugh,
Yeah.
so Jesus was good. So I assume he laughed with his apostles, or maybe he told a joke in one of his sermons or something. Who knows? I don't know. Just to connect with the audience.
Could you imagine?
He might have said like a joke that that related him to the people he was talking to in that area.
Yeah.
Like these Romans, you know, something like that.
Like,
Because you know, when you're giving a lesson or like a sermon, it's good to start your intro with like maybe a joke or like a personal story. So I'm sure he did that a lot.
yeah, because like he obviously did like parables, but it's like, did he ever come out and like, that's what I'm thinking though. Like, what do you think? Do you think like we overuse jokes and like just think, if you're Jesus, like, are you wasting time saying jokes? Like, are you you're just only hard hitting parables? Like,
I think I just answered that.
because like a lot of times I get told like I joke too much.
Joke, yeah.
So, you know, like I'm not serious. So that's what I think about. Like, I'm like, okay, if I was Jesus, dude, and I pulled up this bar, this guy's wearing a goofy shirt. Okay, am I gonna come for that, or am I throw out that parable right now? Okay.
Yeah. There's a time to be happy and there's time to be sad, time to mourn, time to weep, it's time for everything.
Ecclesiastes, bro.
Time to joke. Like if your boy's looking like an idiot coming out of the, you know, he's got his best fit on, quote unquote, and you're like, dude. He comes out asking how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how 12 am I looking? You say get back in there and change.
But that's the thing, bro. He probably didn't even like, if it wasn't uplifting, couldn't you jokingly rag on your boy?
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's a camaraderie thing, right? It's joking with your homies.
Yo,
is just
Peter,
a part of being a friend.
Yo, Peter, you're about to deny me 3 times, bro. Yo, Peter. Yo, you remember when that rooster crowed? And my dead body was hanging on the cross, and you just like completely said you didn't know me?
Yeah, like they're like trying to catch some fish, and he's like, "Yo, you're gonna catch nothing, bro. You suck at fishing." No.
Yo, Jesus, watch his bag. I'm about to pull up. You guys suck.
Like the chapter I listened to today Jordan was giving an example of when he was working at some I don't know, construction or something.
Yeah.
Where just a bunch of dudes. And
locker room talk.
Sure. But he said when he started there, they gave all the new people like a nickname, and his was something that he didn't like, obviously, because it was kind of derogatory. But
Little Pete.
Sure. And but he was able to take the jokes, right? And then eventually those guys saw him as one of the guys, and then the new guy came around, and
he hazed them instantly.
And he said that this new guy brought a lunchbox that was a little too nice, because the standard was paper bags for your lunch.
Okay.
And this guy, and it looked like his mom packed his lunch for him, and the guys were like just roasting him, and he would take it. The guy who was getting roasted would take it too far, and like would just be so mad at it and let it get to him. And that's what they were testing him to see if it would get to him. And he ended up quitting, you know. So it's like part of the camaraderie, at least for guys, is, you know, you just make fun of each other all the time. Women, it's very different.
It's all about play, dude.
It's the dance, man.
It's etiquette.
Dancing with your homies. Dancing with the boys.
Life is one big curtsy, dude. You got to get up there and just You know, you want to dance.
If you can't take the Kurt, get out to sea.
Praise God.
Praise
Honkies.
be. Honkies, I have to pee like a racehorse right now.
He has to drain the main vein. Okay.
Straight. All right, we may or may not be back next week for an episode. We'll see what happens. Christmas special, maybe.
Please keep sending your money.
Please. All right, we gonna honk out.
Honk.
Honk honk.